The University of Detroit Mercy presents another brand new episode of Ask the Professor, the radio show on which you match wits with University of Detroit Mercy professors in an unrehearsed session of questions and answers. Today's program was recorded using Zoom video conferencing technology.
The University Tower chimes, ringing another session of Ask the Professor, the show on which you match wits with University of Detroit Mercy professors in an unrehearsed session of questions and answers. I'm your host, Matt Mayo. Let me introduce to you our panel for today. From the Department of Retired, it's Professor Jim Tubbs.
Howdy.
How's it going, Jim?
Well, so far so good. Didn't get enough done today, but there's still a little daylight left.
There is a little daylight left. However, the equinox is next Tuesday morning at 9:30 a.m. So the time has come to move to fall.
My equinox is out in the carport.
Awesome. Totally awesome line. That was great. That was awesome. Professor Dave Chow from the Department of That Little Room in His House is
Pleasure
here.
to be here, as always.
Excellent. What are you sketching that we can't see?
Oh, I'm filling out this so Michael can get forms. Mind you, I might as well warn Michael now it's about up to 8 pounds worth of forms over the last couple weeks. So he'll be getting a batch in the mail.
No, that's the way it works around here.
No,
Or he may not be receiving the mail,
no. So far so good.
Good. We saw the Dead Files on TV the other night, and we thought of you.
Oh, was I on?
No, it wasn't you, actually. We tuned in, and with all due respect, the show, after you've seen a few episodes, is pretty played. You can see what's coming. And Leslie goes, I don't want to wait until we see whether Dave's the sketch artist. I'm like, no, we tuned in right at the moment they're going to reveal the sketch artist. And it definitely wasn't you. So
It's okay. I'm good.
we only watched the episode that you're in. Professor Stephen Manning is here from the Department of Retired.
Hello, Matt.
How are you doing?
Good. I have sore arms because in the last week I've gotten a shingles vaccination and a
Ooh.
flu shot.
Wow.
So both
Good
of my
for you.
wings hurt.
Yeah, good for you for getting the flu taken care of as early as you could. That was a
Now,
good
the funny thing is, doctors don't have it. I had my annual physical. The doctor's office doesn't have it, but Meyer, CVS, everybody else does. So, you go to Meyer and get it.
Absolutely.
I got mine last year.
Mm-hmm. No question. And then my wife, actually, considering we've been working from home, I think everybody knows she works up at Cranbrook. Cranbrook pinged them on Wednesday and said, if you want to stop by at your old desk on Thursday, we're going to have flu shots. It was like, no more donuts in the break room, apparently.
What?
So everybody got a free flu shot. Kind of nice.
Cool.
Professor Beth Oljar from the Department of Philosophy. Here's my trivia question of the day, because even though I could have predicted this, I'm still throwing up in my throat constantly. What percentage of Americans surveyed as of last Monday would not receive even a reportedly safe COVID-19 vaccine?
I think it's 42% is what I heard.
I heard 25, but the number isn't zero. We can agree to that, and it's disgusting and horrible. So there we go. Yeah.
I mean, as soon as Fauci tells me it's okay, I'm good to go, and then I'm not returning to campus until I have one.
That's right. That is absolutely right. And if you really are, not you, but anybody is squirrely about it, we do have a Moderna testing site at the Henry Ford Health System. You can be a part of the initial trials for the current vaccine that they're trying out if you want to. So rush down there. It's not the Putin vaccine. Professor
That would
Heather
be a
Hill.
poisonous nerve agent, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Chipped.
Hey, everyone. Hey.
Professor Heather Hill from English is here. Thanks for joining us, Heather.
Oh, of course.
Excellent.
Of course.
Let's see. What vaccine-based humor can I use with you? I don't know. I think I'm all tapped on vaccine jokes right now.
You're all tapped out of vaccine humor.
I did get
I've also had my flu shot. So.
Oh, well, excellent. Excellent. I did get a little gag cartoon the other day where the professor was staring at the microwave, addressing his students. I believe that one's been making the rounds. Like, they're not responding to my questions. Like, microwave. I thought that was pretty fun. 'Cause, you know,
How do I mute myself? Yeah.
I just made popcorn on my Zoom meeting.
Multifunction, you know, popcorn, and I could teach a class and warm up my tea and make popcorn. All at the same time. Multitasking.
Can you see me?
Yes. Professor Mara Livezey from Chemistry and Biochemistry is here today.
I am here, and I was going to respond, but I didn't want to interrupt anyone, that you weren't tapped out, you were T-dapped out.
Oh, jeez.
There you go.
So, yeah, it looks like it was a tough day, a tough week, a tough month, a tough half year, and a tough year.
Keep going.
Absolutely. There's good news, though. You know, no one else knows, that I got a Q-tip shoved up into my brain earlier this week, and I'm negative.
Yay.
I don't got the Rona.
Dave, what did Marcy call it? The Polish?
Polish lobotomy.
Yep. It's what it felt like.
So
Wow.
only one nostril?
Only one. Thank goodness.
You're lucky.
We were having a meeting with Chem Club leadership, and Professor Livezey was in passenger side of a car going to get the test. Screen goes dark. Her square is still there. She comes back. This most severe face I've ever seen you have before, Mara. She goes, "I'm not going to do that again."
It was very unpleasant.
Have all of you guys been tested?
I have never been tested. Although I did find something out the other day, which is huge. I don't know whether it's the same across the country, but it's not. If you donate blood, you automatically get the antibody test, and they'll report the results to you free.
Yes, I did 3 weeks ago. Yeah, and I don't have the antibodies. So.
There you go. There you go. So that's important knowledge, and it's basically free. I would trust the antibody test more than the Polish lobotomy, but that's just me. What do I know? I'm just a scientist.
But the antibody test only says that you've had it or not.
Right.
Right.
The Polish lobotomy tells you whether you have it.
Have it at that moment. That's
Yes.
right.
No, you can get the "back off, man, I'm a scientist" on a t-shirt.
I think that would be fun. Probably one of my favorite movies of all time.
Oh, for sure.
Folks, this is a program you can send us questions regarding anything. It's been a while since we've had a good Ghostbusters set of questions. If you stump the panel, you win a prize. If you don't stump the panel, you win a prize. You can send us the question. It's in a number of ways. You can email us at atp@udmercy.edu. You can reach us on Facebook or Instagram, or listen on your favorite smart speaker by asking it to play Ask the Professor at University of Detroit Mercy. If you really want to listen to your smart speaker, you can read, thank you, Dave, you can read this month's Consumer Reports that says these are the key phrases that mislead most of the smart speakers in your homes, and then they will tell you how much of your regular daily conversation is being recorded by these devices and going out into big data. So that's great. All right, we have a set of questions here sent in by Anonymous.
Oh.
And this is relatively straightforward stuff, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to try to find two rhyming words that answer the question that's asked. Okay, so I have an example, all right? The example is rabbit fur, and you would say, oh, hair. Okay?
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Man with a sprayer.
Dude spewed.
Bros hose.
That's a good one.
Oh.
Oh, this is, I did not know it was going to be this good. That's all I got to say.
Wait.
Man with a sprayer is listed here as a Mr.
Ah.
Oh. Oh,
Do the words have to be the same?
They don't necessarily have to. Sometimes
Okay.
they are homophones. So,
Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought they were supposed to rhyme. Okay.
mhm.
Yeah, me too.
How about deer on a dollar bill? That's fairly straightforward.
Dodo.
Oh, no.
Buck.
It's
Buck,
dodo
buck.
or buck are acceptable.
All right.
How about a naked grizzly?
Bear.
There.
There we go. Now we're in business.
Not
That
really,
one
but
I actually got. You said it. You guys all said it first.
How about a flying mammal's stick?
a bat.
A bat.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
How many flying mammals are there?
Flying squirrel.
Does a flying squirrel fly? Are they kind of
Yeah, they just glide. They don't fly.
That's just me. That's just
Rocky flew. Rocky and Billy.
That is true. That is true.
I love it when you call me clever.
Frostbite Falls.
How about we're going to the high level stuff here now?
Uh-oh.
An improved gambler. An improved
Better.
Better. Yeah.
A better bettor. Yes, that is right. How about an entire opening?
Whole hole.
Oh, we're getting into the groove now.
Ooh.
A very good monetary punishment?
Fine.
A fine. Yes, it's a fine. And last but most certainly not least, playing cards on a porch.
Deck.
Deck.
Deck. Oh, you're all completely on fire. What we need to do is we need to go to the higher levels of verbal mastery here. This one will be a little bit tougher. Find a word that's related to both words. So an example would be, the two keywords would be left and wine. And you'd say port is the word that means both left and
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Okay.
I was going to say left out.
I'm just putting these down right now. I don't know what you all think of me in the world of game shows. I can watch Jeopardy, maybe get 10 to 15% of those questions right. I cannot see, for whatever reason, the way this works, Wheel of Fortune. It can be missing one letter, and I'm like, I can't think that way. It's just not the way that my brain works. So these questions, I'm going to have to quadruple check myself, seriously.
I don't do well with Sudoku. I don't know why. I just don't.
Yeah, it's there's something about stuff like that. So here are your two keywords. You're trying to find one word that connects both of them together. Okay. Write, as in WRITE, tree.
Paper.
No?
Ship. No.
Down. Right down. Right.
But it's, you said WRITE?
Yes, and tree.
Well, you have to write on paper, and paper comes from trees.
There's no question that is a
Force it.
However, the correct response they have written here is log.
Oh,
All right.
Oh,
that's
okay.
tricky.
These are too hard.
It hurts my brain.
I think we
does.
should just
It
give up and
Hey, my baby's being kidnapped. I can't be here.
Okay, so it's things that could be related to both of them, are not necessarily related to both of them.
That's fair. That's fair. Let's do no pun intended here, a softball. How about baseball cake?
Batter.
Batter. Yes, batter is the word we're looking for.
I was gonna say sacrifice. Oh, but
How about
It could be plate.
could be? Oh,
Could be.
so Heather came up with a possible alternate. Jim came up with a possible alternate. How about feline poker? These are tough.
okay, you can't people help us out.
Kitty.
Kitty is the word we're
Kitty.
looking
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Kitty.
Oh, because there's a kitty in poker.
Kitty. That's my pot pie. I knew I could make Beth laugh. How about wood? And it's not a common word, plod, like you're walking slowly, PLOD. Wood and plod.
Both end with D.
Lumber.
Lumber is the word.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
right.
Lumbering
Plod.
around. Yeah, that's right.
What's lumber got to do with plod?
You're
Lumbering
lumber
is the
along.
same thing as plod.
Walk slowly.
Mhm. How about money river?
Bank.
Bank. Yep, bank.
God.
Why did I say flow?
I liked it though.
Yes.
Cash flow.
Yeah, cash flow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. How about metal, as in METAL, and press?
Iron.
Iron is the word.
Iron.
Oh, that's very good. Very, very good. Excellent.
Fe on the periodic table, right?
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. How about color? Abandon.
Wild.
You.
You.
Color.
It's a color word that means to abandon somebody.
Dye. Oh. Ooh.
It's an actual color.
Leave. Umber.
But that's,
Ochre.
I believe that officially this word of the color is the official one of the two colors of the University of Chicago, if I remember correctly.
That is not helpful.
Red,
Big.
brown, blue.
I thought that maybe I heard it, but the answer they're looking for is maroon. Maroon is it?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
Dave's like,
I think castaway would have been a better
There you
word. 'Cause,
There you
yeah.
go. How about canal key?
Lock.
Lock.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Very nice. One more of these, and frankly, you've done absolutely fantastic as far as that. How about we say autumn spice?
Fall.
pumpkin.
That's all I've got.
Cinnamon.
Old. Frigid.
Nutmeg.
Cider.
No, it says here autumn spice is season is the word we're looking for.
Oh, that's so obvious.
Darn.
Very, very
Once
good.
you hear it, of course, right?
Those are awesome. Those are
So
absolutely
close and yet so far.
Yeah. Well, we've got a short set of questions sent in by a listener. Let's tackle those as well, shall we? Dear panelists, in the past, I know I've sent in lists and topical questions, but this time I've chosen a topic that could prove challenging. We'll see. Below is a list of 15 car names, so model names of cars. It'll be up to the profs to come up with the manufacturer. This list is a little different than the ones I've done in the past. I've heard defunct car manufacturers, so this is a list of 2021 models. So models that are going to be released next year.
Oh.
I was inspired to come up with this list when I went new car shopping recently and realized there are so many new nameplates out. Rest assured, I was not so cruel as to challenge the profs with cars that are just some quizzical conglomeration of numbers like BMW puts together.
Oh, the 5 Series.
Right, exactly. Thanks again, your loyal fan, Amber Hubley of San Diego, California. We're praying for you, Amber, I promise. I hope your weather improves soon.
We got some rain in Oregon and Washington.
A 2021 car yet.
Yes. Now there definitely are some ones here that I think that you'll recognize because we've seen advertisements. After all, it is September in a current model year, which means those models are being released the way that Detroit usually does it. So the ProMaster, what brand is ProMaster?
Some
It's
Range Rover, a Land
Ram.
Rover or something.
It's Ram trucks.
It's Ram. Yeah, that's Ram. That's right. Ram, which is no longer Dodge Ram. It's just Ram.
Yep. Just Ram.
So very interesting name for a car. Sometimes I wonder. This one is going to be called the Kicks, not just Kick. Kicks, plural.
Nissan.
It is Nissan. That's right. Absolutely. See, we got it.
Sounds like something Nissan would.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. How about the Venza? Venza. That also sounds like
Oh, I just drew that.
Yeah.
Toyota.
it's Toyota. Yeah, it's Toyota.
That's been out before. I mean,
Yeah, I think
they
so.
quit making.
I always
them.
get that confused with the Versa too. So
Picked it up again.
I believe that this one has been out in previous model years too. How about Colorado?
Oh,
Isn't that a Chevy truck, GMC truck.
It's a Chevy. Yeah, it's a Chevy truck.
I thought-
This is really going back. If it was the 50s, I think we would see more of these around our 60s. Pardon me. Corsair is going to be a new model for What
That
brand?
was an Edsel in the 50s and early
That's
60s.
right.
So
This time it's being released by
Ford.
Ford's luxury brand.
Lincoln Mercury.
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Cadillac.
Lincoln, the Lincoln Corsair.
Yeah, I forgot. There's no more Mercury. Doggone it.
That's right. No, that's absolutely right. Who makes the Outlander? That's actually fairly well known.
Jeep.
Mitsubishi.
It's Mitsubishi. Although I thought Jeep too, Heather, because I think it's one of those, rugged.
What? You like the Canyonero?
Indian oh gosh, I'm not going to even go there. Not going to even go there. Smells like a steak, that car. How about the Enclave?
Buick.
Buick.
That's been
I
made
love
for
how
a while.
everybody jumps on that. They must have really good
like 2005 or something like that. It's been out a long time.
Yeah. It came out at the same time as the Aztec.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, well, it looked better than the Aztec at least.
How about Clarity? Clarity, as in, clear.
Clarity.
I just read the questions.
Clarity.
Lexus.
No, wait a minute. Is that the what is it? It's a hybrid.
Oh,
Honda?
Honda.
it's a Honda. It's a Honda, yeah.
Oh,
A Honda Clarity. Just a couple more of these. Very, very well-known name. Maybe not the best well-known manufacturer. Spider will be a model for 21 from who? Spider.
It's in a Corvette.
Porsche.
Not Corvette, not Porsche.
Lotus.
Riker, right? An
Lotus.
Italian.
Steven Spielberg.
Fiat? No.
It's Fiat. Yeah, it's a Fiat. Mhm.
Oh.
Absolutely. And last but most certainly not least, I'll spell it Arteon, the Arteon.
What?
Arteon.
Arteon.
Is it American or not?
That's a good question. I'm saying that this is a traditionally German manufacturer.
Volkswagen.
Audi.
It's VW. Beth got it. It's Volkswagen. Yes, the Arteon. Some of those, some of those names are really interesting. Who's taking the Clarity out this weekend? I mean, it
sounds like acne medicine. I mean,
I'll pick you up in the Arteon.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh.
That's like that old, was it that Chevy billboard a couple years ago? Nobody writes songs about VWs or whatever.
Would you like to take the Spider out tonight?
Now, come on, Jim. We can't let that reference go by without that old 90s commercial where the man is pointing at his wife in court saying, she was out all night with the Grand Marquis. And there's just a guy in a powdered wig going like, Okay, Profs. Let's go to our list of favorites here. Remember, Frank Burroughs and his family came up with this.
How many are on that list anyway? Good Lord. It seems as though we've been tapping these forever.
Well, let me tell you, these go on for some time. Let me tell you.
Wow.
Okay. Ooh, here's a nice one because pretty much everything we talk about comes back to food. What is your favorite thing to eat for breakfast?
Ooh.
McDonald's sausage biscuits are really good.
Yeah.
A breakfast sandwich and the right time just can't be beat. I have to go with you too there, Beth. I'll take it in any
chicken.
form.
That's really the chicken on a biscuit. That's really good too.
I think grits with some butter or some cheese. Yeah, that's good.
Grits?
Oh, I love grits. Yes.
Well, like the good Southerner that you are, my dear.
That's right. That's right. I did have he's just coming up a lot lately. My middle son, again, just 12 years old, Enzo, asked me the other day, Dad, what's a hot cake? And I said, well, it's a pancake. It was like, well, why does it have a different name? I'm like, I don't know, flapjack, crepe, what do you want?
Yeah.
Pretty much all the same stuff.
Hash
then-
browns. I could go on forever on the breakfast favorites.
Now it includes bacon, right?
I very, very rarely got McDonald's breakfast in the 80s, but when he said hot cake, I immediately thought of those disturbing styrofoam things that they used to come in and how you would cut them and it would squeak through the syrup. I was like, it all came flooding back to me.
I'm going to go breakfast burrito here.
There we go. Yeah, that's a way to bring it all together.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna snob it up a bit. How's about bagel with Nova lox and capers?
Oh, see,
Ooh.
you're a
Nice.
bagel and lox
Cutie.
guy.
Nova lox. Oh,
How about an omelet with hatch chilies and tomatoes and cheddar
Wow.
cheese?
Wow, that's spectacular.
That sounds wonderful. That's about 25 different breakfast foods put together.
that counts as
Ooh,
brunch,
Doesn't
doesn't it?
matter.
The huevos rancheros, they're
Yeah, that's good.
awesome. That's
Wait a minute, isn't that a Chevy truck? Oh,
probably, you know,
The huevos rancheros at toast, right?
With that sourdough bread from
Crust.
bakery in Fenton, from
Yeah,
Crust
yes.
Bakery. Yeah.
and ABS brakes. Oh,
I can't get over that crust. What am I thinking here? They're
bread?
all mixed with butter, and then you buy their bread on top of it. I've never been more excited about toast in my entire life. That's all I got to say. Absolutely. So, we saved a little bit of time here at the end because if you can believe, after Dave's comment there, we actually got to the end of the list of the favorites that Frank Burroughs and his family.
Oh,
I can't believe it.
And what we're going to do is we're going to transition over to something else that Frank sent us a number of weeks ago.
what, our least favorite now?
No.
Our most hated?
I'm glad those favorite topics were sent in, were used. We had a lot of fun coming up with them, almost as much fun as coming up with trivia. We think open-ended questions like that give the listeners a better insight into how you professors think.
That's
Following up-
scary, but true.
Yes, true.
Or eat.
But we are what we eat. So
Or drink.
Yeah.
Frank says, following those favorite topics, our family has decided to come up with a dozen more probing questions to make the professors think. Ooh. Again, no wrong answers here, but fun nonetheless. Legitimate trivia questions will be on their way sometime soon, but for now, this is what we came up with. All right. So this is a different take on a popular question that's been asked before, but if Hollywood were to make a film about your life, what actor or actress in the opposite gender would you choose to portray you?
Oh,
wow.
There's-
Nicole Kidman.
No, what was that, Steven?
Cole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman.
All right, we got Nicole Kidman taken care of. Wow, that was really fast, actually.
Sorry, maybe too fast.
yeah.
Sandra Bullock.
I'm kind of a like.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Oh, God rest him.
Who is
Yes.
no longer with
How
us.
about Michelle Yeoh with a goatee? Just isn't going to cut it, though, is it?
She's cool.
Michelle Yeoh is cool though. That's
Discovery.
I would say somebody. Oh, of course. That's a no.
Are you going to say Lily Sobieski?
I'm not. I was gonna go Jennifer Lawrence, but I mean, when you're looking at like height and everything, you get. I'll go Lily Sobieski. Who cares?
Yeah. Okay, Sandra Bullock.
Ah, Sandra Bullock, classic.
I'm going to go Jake Gyllenhaal.
He's cute.
I saw him on Broadway last summer.
Oh, are we supposed to be picking somebody, like physically attractive? I'm confused here.
I mean,
Actors, just go for Clint Howard. I mean, it's just.
I think it's the personality more than looks.
Frank Langella. I mean, that would.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Oh,
I like that a lot,
He
actually.
was great in
Dracula.
Good Luck and in Frost Nixon. I thought he made a wonderful.
he did.
Did not see that yet, but it's somewhere on the streaming list, I think.
Really good.
It was good.
I'm afraid, professors in the panel, that's all the time we have for today. So the time has come for us to say goodbye. Mara,
goodbye.
Heather,
Nicole Kidman?
Beth,
Bye-bye.
See you next week.
Stephen,
I knew that was a mistake. Have a good weekend, all.
Jim,
Auf Wiedersehen.
Dave,
Yeah.
and now these words from University of Detroit Mercy. Ask the Professor is transcribed at the facilities of our houses. but we're still out of the Department of Communication Studies in the College of Liberal Arts and Education at University of Detroit Mercy. Ask the Professor is produced and technically directed by Michael Jason and Brian Masonville, and our executive producer is Professor Jason Roach. Until next week, I'm your host, Matt Mayo.